You're one of the few musical giants who've never appeared on our show.
Well, my other career does come first. Growing the world's finest fruit takes a lot of time and attention.
So how about doing a medley of your hit right now?
I'd be honored. I'm Chiquita Banana, and I've come to say bananas have to rise.
I'd give it a 98. It's got a good beat, and you can dance to it.
Chiquita, the first lady of fruit.
Company, Sam.
Hello, Sam. Lieutenant, what a pleasant surprise.
You doing anything illegal, Sam?
What are you getting at?
Where'd you get the dough to afford that fancy car?
The one with the contoured bucket seats, plush carpeting, stereo, sunroof.
It's a Hyundai, Lieutenant.
Next time, Sam.
The Hyundai Excel looks expensive, but the price is anything but criminal. Hyundai, cars that make sense. Right now, factory-to-dealer cash incentives can save you up to $500 on a new Excel.
The newest California crazes on the Channel 4 News at 11.
The following is an NBC special presentation.
This NBC News special, JFK That Day in November, is sponsored in part by Kellogg's Corn Flakes. Simple, delicious, and surprising. Taste them again for the first time. And by Wang Laboratories. Wang makes it work.
You've got this all wrong. You want to make news of the cereal today, you need a gimmick. Putting a whole banana inside a little bran biscuit, stuff like that. These are just flakes. I don't think I've tasted anything like it. Simple, light, it's really very good. Well, how about that? A cereal that doesn't need a gimmick.
Kellogg's Corn Flakes.
Corn Flakes?
Taste them again for the first time.
I was hired midway into the revolution. The independent forces, PC users, had begun to form guerrilla work groups hooked together like Tinker Toys. Stubbornly independent, but cut off from the main source of power. No electronic mail from one outpost to the other. No shared resources. Chaos was the price they were paying for freedom. So we put up Wang's PC land. It networks the PCs, yes, but it also networks the networks.
Police call it the priest killings. 2 different murders committed in the same way. It could be the work of a serial killer.
Killing Catholic priests.
Catch a criminal on Unsolved Mysteries Wednesday.
A fender bender on the freeway.
You?
No, a guy, anyone. This is just to show how Wang's integrated image system will handle a claim. Adjuster comes out, takes a picture of the fender, signs off an adjustment. Handwritten document, photograph, an image. I'll go back to home office via electronic mail. Touch a button, then you got a data window, text window, image window right in front of you. A guy in the field wants to verify the estimate. Click. The adjuster's handwritten report and the photo are on the screen, processed in half the time. That's integrated imaging, and Wang has it. Another example, customer service. A guy calls EBC.
That'll be a charge.
We interrupt this purchase for a reminder.
Don't forget, Santa.
'Tis the season to be choosy.
That's it.
So choose the card that actually pays you cash back for every charge. The Discover card.
That's a great idea.
You sure know how to pick them. It pays to Discover, the card that pays you back.
What we're talking about crosses all geographical, language, time barriers.
What we're talking about has never been done.
But when we are done, everything else will seem obsolete.
This will be the shot heard around the world.
Only this time the world will know in seconds.
Activate the network.
Introducing MCI Fax, the world's dedicated fax network. Now send documents with the speed, the quality, the power only a dedicated network can provide.
What a beautiful day for a revolution.
With MCI Fax, it's there already.
A newly imported car has arrived. It comes from a company with a reputation for quality and design. And the automotive press here has already begun to praise it for its performance, styling, and value. The interesting thing is that here is Japan. And the car they're importing is the Ford Taurus.
Now get a $500 cash bonus on Ford Taurus.
2 scoops, 2 scoops. You know what I wish, Stella? I wish Kellogg's would stop making Raisin Bran. Just for a day.
I know.
I can't keep up anymore.
I know.
Kellogg's Raisin Bran. They ought to call it Kellogg's Raisin. With all those raisins, that's what you're going to taste.
I know.
Taste the fruit of a raisin broker's labor. 2-scoop Kellogg's Raisin Bran. The cereal that tastes like raisins.
Heavy hitter from field operations takes over. Wants to move us into the Fortune 100. Tough guy. He wants to look at MIS. How many computers? How many dollars? What's the return? So I show him what we're doing with Wang. Voice response for order status. Wang integrated imaging for customer service. Field to home office integration. Numbers from the field come into the mainframe the second the books close. Consolidated financials go back to the field by the third of the month. His jaw drops. He says, well, he didn't say anything really. He just whistled, like...
JFK that day in November will continue.
I'm Bryant Gumbel. Tomorrow morning on Today, we'll get into the battle over higher airfares.
I'm Deborah Norville, also Erica Jong and actress Molly Ringwald.
Join us tomorrow morning on Today.
One newsman has gone face-to-face with more important world leaders than any other network news anchor. Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News.
This is John Beard. Coming up on Nightside, Southern Californians are among the millions of Americans sharing painful memories of the day President Kennedy was killed. We'll have a report at 11. Also, 4 dangerous convicts still on the loose tonight, and one of them may be to blame for a crime spree in San Bernardino County. A top-secret stealth bomber rolled out for everybody to look at, and we'll show you the latest trends in California cuisine coming up here on Nightside.
So hip. Answering machine for my car phone. Foreign films, okay? My imported beer with a twist.
When you're done kidding around, Heineken.
Southern California trendsetters. The newest, hippest, zaniest fads. California crazes on the Channel 4 News at 11.
Good morning, Miss Bullwinkle.
Good morning, Miss Bullwinkle.
Here's your change, Miss Bullwinkle.
Here's your change, Miss Bullwinkle.
At Chevron, when it comes to service, we do our homework. And while we're the first to admit that not every station is absolutely perfect...
Good morning. Miss, thank you. Here's your Bullwinkle, Miss Change.
We're working on it.
Your change, Miss Bullwinkle.
Chevron. We fuel your freedom.
The handsome, dashing Ford Aerostar for $19.89. It's really quite a van about town. Traveling with the sports crowd. Playing the market. Escorting ladies. Pulling its own weight. Staying out all night. And powering its way to the top. Ford Aerostar. It's in a class by itself. Now get a $500 cash bonus on Ford Aerostar.
Mom, are they ready yet? I'm still working on it.
Rice Krispies treats are so easy to make, they take no time at all.
These things take time.
But they taste so good. Your family will think you slaved over them all afternoon. And if that's what they think, well, what they don't know won't hurt them. Rice Krispies treats. Honey?
Mom,
you shouldn't have knocked yourself out.
What does the 1-minute rate comparison mean to you as a company? There aren't too many people I know that speak for exactly 60 seconds and hang up. The real question is, how do you compare in the volume of calls that I have to make to the locations that I have to make for the amount of time and the time of day? And AT&T, when you consider the volumes, the locations, and the true talking time, AT&T is extremely competitive. I mean, that's why I have clients coming back.
The finer things, happily some are affordable, like Grey Poupon Dijon mustard. So fine, it's even made with white wine.
Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon?
But of course, Grey Poupon, one of life's finer pleasures. If you took Alka-Seltzer Plus for your sneezing and congestion, there's something you should know. Contact 12-hour caplets work twice as long.
Gesundheit.
Until there's a cure, there's contact.
For over a year, the FBI was on their trail.
Two maniacs who strike at random.
It was their most difficult case.
I'm starting to understand the way those guys think.
And it became their deadliest.
Let's take them. Move!
Based on a true story. David Soul and Family Ties' Michael Gross are the terrifying killers.
Let's go to work.
The FBI murders Sunday. This NBC News special is sponsored in part by Ford and your Ford dealer. together winning the world over with cars like the Ford Tempo. Have you driven a Ford lately?
This sedan offers a refreshing blend of form and function. And if you like its form, wait until you experience its function. Ford Tempo. A more sophisticated way to express your driving ambition. Now get a $400 cash bonus on Ford Tempo.
This Proctor Silex coffee maker is $7.77 after rebate, and a 3-pack of 3M VHS videotapes is just $8.99. Hey, lots of good stuff here. All over. You can't miss it. Hey, let me tell you, Ace is a place for me.
The finer things. Happily, some are affordable, like Grey Poupon Dijon mustard. So fine, it's even made with white wine.
Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon? But of course.
Grey Poupon, one of life's finer pleasures.
A night court, it's a big bird. Some big pigs.
Feel free to use the utensils.
And some perky pilgrims.
Just like a dream I had the other night.
Give thanks with Night Court. Then, it's David Letterman, Robin Williams, Richard Pryor, Howie Mandel, and more in the funniest reunion of the year.
The United Caucasian College Fund needs your help.
2 great hours of comedy Wednesday.
Nightside is next, and tonight Southern California remembers the day JFK was killed. And a crime spree here locally may be the work of an escaped convict.
We finally get a look at that supposedly...
Send $3 to Oprah Transcripts, 267 Broadway, New York, New York, 10007.
In the news on this Thanksgiving Day, a helping hand to feed the homeless. Also, a mission of mercy to airlift food and medical supplies to some needy families in Mexico. And 6 people, perhaps all from one family, are killed in a tragic car accident.
Also today, giving thanks gift of life. The western part of the country is feeling the effects of a winter storm, and Dodgers defector Steve Sachs gets ready to pack his bags and head for the Big Apple.
Number 1 in Southern California. Channel 7, KABC-TV, Los Angeles. Now, the Southland's leading news, Eyewitness News, at 4.
Good evening, everyone. It's Thanksgiving Day in 1988. For some people, the holiday is an occasion to gather with family and friends. But for the less fortunate, Thanksgiving is a time to turn to others for help. Mark Coogan reports.
From a row of cardboard boxes on Boyd Street, home last night to some on Skid Row in Los Angeles, it was a short distance but a long wait for Thanksgiving dinner this noon at the downtown Midnight Mission. The Mission today served 3,500 turkey dinners. It was the 74th year for the program. 74 years of dealing with a seemingly intractable problem that is getting worse because of more people and because of drugs.
The homeless have become younger and more aggressive. At least the classic Skid Row population used to be older and more broken people. Now that we see the residue of the crack addiction. A great many young people addicted to crack are on the streets, and they're quite aggressive in many cases.
2 weeks ago, the voters of California spoke on the issue of the homeless. They defeated a plan to fine substandard grocery stores and restaurants to pay for homeless services, but they approved $300 million in bonds for low-cost housing. However, this state money to put roofs over people's heads may simply take up the slack for federal housing programs, which have been cut back. Today, as people played tennis in Griffith Park, 3 homeless men waited for a free feed to begin there. Men with stories all too typical.
I slept under the bridge, that Hyperion Bridge. Cold as hell. Freezing, and my blanket was wet, and I went and found a sheet, put the sheet on, it was wet, my shoes were wet, I took my shoes off to keep the cold from getting from me.
I used to be an RTD bus driver. I had a great job. It's just a matter of circumstance, you know. It's kind of strange how people end up on the streets out here, but it happens, and when it does, it's rough.
We all kind of try to clean together, and we're all trying to take care of each other. And, you know, if it wasn't for that, I'm serious, I would perish.
Much of Skid Row is a psychological problem, not an economic problem. And shelters and money will not help. It needs to be almost give places to people to go and be retrained and rethought. They're dealing without armor.
Mark Coogan, Channel 7 Eyewitness News, downtown Los Angeles.
Some local pilots definitely have the spirit of Thanksgiving. They're getting ready to airlift food and supplies to some needy families south of the border in Mexico. Maggie Cooper reports.
12 Southland pilots will take to the skies the day after Thanksgiving to spread a little holiday cheer south of the border. For the 8th year in a row, Operation Thanksgiving will airlift 20 plane loads of blankets, clothes, medical supplies, and Christmas candy to the families of Santa Rosalia, Mexico.
It was a sister city event with the Huntington Park Rotary Club and the town of Santa Rosalia down in Baja, California. And after we'd done it 3 or 4 years and made this trip 3 or 4 years, and it sort of fell through the cracks, but some of us who had gone down there before had such a good time that we just decided to do it on our own.
Santa Rosalia, located 600 miles down the Baja Peninsula, has been a town in need since a copper mine which once supported the area was closed. This Thanksgiving, medical supplies for the town's first hospital are part of the cargo.
One of our members from the Oxnard area got some wheelchairs. In fact, he's got a bonanza that's filled with wheelchairs, walkers, and crutches. So one whole airplane just full of that stuff. And I'm still working on some stuff for one of the local hospitals to give us some operating gowns and caps and some linen.
Each pilot donates his aircraft and his time for the trip. The donated goods come from organizations, families, and friends.
None of us are really wealthy, but when you compare what we have, the average guys walking the street here, with what some of the other people in the world have, we really are quite fortunate. And I think this time of year particularly, I get a little bit of sentimental, and I like to do it. I think it's fun, it does some good, and we have a good time. They show us a good time down there.
The pilots say they'll have Thanksgiving dinner with their families here. Then early in the morning, they'll take off for the 5-hour flight down the Baja Peninsula to Santa Rosalia and their extended families there. At Van Nuys Airport, this is Maggie Cooper, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
At St. John's Hospital in Santa Monica, the first boy and girl babies born today were dressed up in tiny pilgrim outfits made by hospital volunteers there. The girl's costume was worn by little Catherine Morrison, as reporter Barney Morris talked to Mom.
The girl.
What's her name?
Catherine.
Catherine Morrison.
Catherine Morrison.
And Catherine was born when? Like yesterday?
No, she was born this morning.
Just this morning.
10 to 6.
While the boy pilgrim's outfit was worn by Tyler Latsky, who was actually born on Thanksgiving Eve late last night.
Oh, I think he's just wonderful.
Does he look like a pilgrim?
He's a perfect pilgrim. Yeah, what do you say, pilgrim? Huh?
Tyler looks pretty healthy.
Oh, he is.
Spoken like a true mom. The hospital's volunteers knit homemade booties and caps for every baby born at St. John's, about 1,800 a year.
Perfect little pilgrim.
You bet.
All right. If you had to work on this Thanksgiving Day, you have our sympathies. Joe McMahon reports on some of the people who did not have Turkey Day holiday off.
Ever have your car break down on a holiday? Well, then you know why it's fortunate tow truck drivers aren't all home gorging themselves on turkey, stuffing, and pumpkin pie. But working a day like Thanksgiving can be a drag. However, Gilbert Munoz is pragmatic about being out here in the streets towing disabled vehicles.
Well, somebody has to do it, you know. And I guess I'm the lowest man on the list. That's why I'm working.
At Corky's restaurant in the produce district of Los Angeles, it was breakfast as usual today. No turkey here, just eggs, fried potatoes, pancakes, all the basics. Now, we know why the workers are here. They're being paid. But why are the patrons here on Thanksgiving?
I'm going to visit a friend in a few hours, but before then I want to do some thinking. So I brought a book with me. I'm going to laze over this meal and read a book for a while.
My sister Sharon Johan and I are volunteering to work at the mission. So before we go there, we're having breakfast.
Well, we're on the subject of food, which is easy to do on Thanksgiving. Even the catering trucks were out, providing alternatives to a turkey dinner. No rest for Guillermo Rivera.
Well, I work every day.
I don't have a day, special day. To me, every day is the same. It's my job. I don't have holidays.
Now, if you have to work on Thanksgiving, this guy's got the job of choice. He runs a parking lot in downtown Los Angeles. But there was almost nobody in downtown Los Angeles today. The streets were near empty, and the parking lot was just that, empty. So how does Alex Medina feel about trying to attract patrons here by reducing the parking lot fee?
If nobody parks, I still get paid. I still get paid.
Alex says the last time they reduced the Sunday rate from $6 to $5, they almost filled up the lot with cars. Hey, at $3, they'll be coming from all over the city just to park. They'll be turning them away. Joe McMahon, Channel 7 Eyewitness News, downtown Los Angeles.
Just like a used car salesman. If it's a holiday, it must be viewing time at the Florenco Morales home in Montesino Heights. The 39-year-old Morales is a bona fide celebrity in his neighborhood. His home in the 4200 block of Griffith Avenue, that's about a quarter of a mile from the Pasadena Freeway, is a magnet for thousands of visitors every year, not just for Thanksgiving, but just about every holiday. Morales, by trade a gardener, transforms his own front yard from Valentine's Day, Easter, Cinco de Mayo, Mother's Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day, certain other Mexican holidays, and of course on Christmas. Morales entered the United States illegally in 1971, and last year he applied for legal residency. Morales has told the media if everything goes well with immigration, he will create even bigger displays each year after that. All right.
That's a nice tradition.
Really.
And still to come here on Eyewitness News, animal control officers have their hands full when a pack of dogs get loose on a local freeway. Also, a tragic reminder about drinking and driving. And 6 people are killed in a car crash in Ventura County.
You've got from right now till Monday night at 9 for Furnishings 2000's biggest sales event of the year, the Furnishings 2000 Thanksgiving Holiday Weekend Sale. Fabulous sale prices in every department store-wide. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, bedding, and more. Traditional to contemporary, it's all here on sale. This fabulous 5-piece Oak Island bed. You get the queen headboard, the platform, the pedal space with drawer storage, and 2 floating nightstands. All 5 pieces together, sale price just $788, and instant credit up to $1,500 at Furnishings 2000.
Grab your gift list and hurry into Circuit City's holiday sale. Save on this GE 4-head VCR with on-screen programming, now just $299. And this JVC portable stereo system, now an incredible $48. The holiday sale, going on now at Circuit City. The intelligent choice for Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho!
Every year, hundreds of folks put off buying their carpet until Banner Carpet's last sale of the year sale. Why? Because they know for 3 days only, every carpet in every store is reduced up to 50% off. Like these $24.99 DuPont Stainmasters, now $12.99. Or these $19.99 Stainmasters, just $9.99. Hurry, Banner Carpet's last sale of the year sale only lasts till Sunday, 5 p.m. Remember, buy now, installation guaranteed before Christmas.
Hi, I'm Steve Edwards. You all heard about the fight on Geraldo. White supremacist John Mester started it with some racial slurs. Roy Innes got it going with a chokehold, and then all hell broke loose. What really took place? Well, tomorrow at AM for the first time, John Mester and Roy Innes will be face to face again. It'll be a cooler environment. What will they say? What will they do? Do they think they're part of Sleaze TV? We'll find out. We'll see you tomorrow on AM.
It's here, Mervyn's special section with 16 pages of savings. And Mervyn's opens Friday at 8 a.m. with 2-hour specials from 8 to 10. Be there.
A tragic example of what could happen when you mix alcohol and driving. 6 people were killed in an apparent head-on collision on Route 126 near Fillmore this morning. Officials say it appears a pickup truck was going the wrong way on the 2-lane highway when it hit a car carrying 5 people. The Highway Patrol says apparently the driver of the pickup was under the influence of alcohol. The unidentified man is from Thousand Oaks. The 5 in the small car were from Santa Ana. They may have been members of one family. According to a county fire spokesman, the wreckage shows the crash occurred at a high rate of speed. It happened on a stretch of road known locally as Blood Alley. The CHP has assigned 4 extra officers to the highway for the holiday.
And not just Highway 126, but all over the Southland, the California Highway Patrol is out in force over this holiday weekend. Last year, 62 people died on California's streets and highways during the 4-day Thanksgiving period. And it has already been a very tragic holiday here. A dozen people were killed in car accidents in the first 12 hours of the reporting period. 7 of those people died were not wearing seatbelts. California Highway Patrol has already made more than 300 drunk driving arrests, and officers expect to take a lot more people into custody for driving under the influence. Now, authorities are urging people not to drink and drive. And by way of an example, a 27-year-old truck driver is being held today on felony drunk driving and manslaughter charges in the deaths of 2 men on the Santa Monica Freeway late last night. Darrell Love of Los Angeles is charged with slamming his tractor-trailer truck, which was hauling a load of asphalt, into a disabled pickup truck on the shoulder of the westbound freeway. 2 28-year-old men were killed and 4 other people, all unidentified, were injured and hospitalized. Highway patrolmen say Love drove onto the freeway shoulder in order to pass traffic when his big rig smashed into that parked pickup truck. The tractor-trailer overturned, spilling its load of asphalt onto the ramp near Arlington Avenue.
Not an easy time for commuters, Gene. A truck carrying toxic chemicals overturned on Highway 580 near Pleasanton, California, forcing the closure of all eastbound lanes. The truck was carrying bottles of sulfuric acid, acetone, and phosphoric acid when it overturned late last night. The CHP said some of the glass bottles broke, spilling the chemicals, which mixed together to form a brown liquid that reacts dangerously to rainwater. Stormy weather forced the CHP to also close one westbound lane, but they say the chemical spill should be cleaned up and the highway reopened by late this afternoon. No injuries were reported there. This Thanksgiving proved to be a real dog day for motorists traveling on a stretch of the Simi Valley Freeway. Here's how it looked this morning on the Topanga Canyon on-ramp in Chatsworth. As many as 15 dogs had made a great escape from a nearby hunting club kennel, and they created quite a hazardous situation as they darted in and out of traffic. The experience proved to be fatal for one of the hunting dogs. Several others have apparently been recaptured, and we don't know how many are still at large. Gene.
And just ahead here on Eyewitness News, a special report on Christmas toys. We'll find out what's on your children's top 10 list, and the story of graduation day for a class of Santa's helpers. All next.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. My hair used to have a mind of its own. Then a few weeks ago, I stopped complaining. I started using Pantene. Pantene's got something in it called a provitamin B5 complex. I don't know what it is, but I know what it does. Because every day my hair looked fuller and shinier. The ends didn't split or look frizzy. No, it didn't happen overnight, but it did happen. You'll see.
Pantene. Serious care for beautiful hair.
Tommy!
Dad, I'm practicing.
Well, practice eating your breakfast. So, you busy later on? You want to rake a few leaves?
No. Mom, did Kevin call? Ooh, Kevin.
Kevin, only about 4 or 5 times.
I saw him giving Debbie Green a ride yesterday. Grow up.
Cut it out.
Teach him.
Outside with that.
Bye, Mom.
The new 96-ounce bottle from Minute Maid.
Who's Kevin?
A new way to get a handle on your morning.
This is a camel. It's protected from harsh desert conditions by a thick coat of hair. This is the Korean-built Le Mans. It's protected by a 3-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper plus warranty and is sticker priced at just $67.14. The first time you buy a camel, all you get is a camel, while qualified first-time car buyers get $600 cash back. So Le Mans Aero Coupe Value Leader can be just $61.14. So walk a mile to your Southern California Pontiac dealers.
Save 20 to 50% throughout the store during Robinson's After Thanksgiving sale. Now through Sunday, Robinson's is making it even easier for you to stock up on bargains. Our Red Coat Holiday Valets will carry out your purchases for you. Great savings on sportswear, career clothing, and accessories for men and women. Terrific buys on clothes for the kids, too. Super values on items for your home and package carryout at Robinson's now.
Season have you all jammed up, feeling winded from it all? Well, there's a place no further than a tank of gas, yet exotic as a foreign land. A place that will toast you with romance or hook you with sport fishing. A place that's a feast for the eyes, ears, and all your senses. The place, the Mexican Mini Riviera, 60 miles of paradise, and Elmer Dills explores every one of them. Friday at 4 and 11 on Eyewitness News.
It's Thanksgiving, which means the Christmas toy shopping ordeal is just around the corner. But of course, the question is what toys to choose. With more than 150,000 toys from over 800 manufacturers on the market, it can be a real tough job, as any parent knows. But thanks to thousands of kids who participated in Toy Test 88, the pack has been narrowed now down to the top 10. Tom Vakar has a special report.
Oh, good. Look at Andy. He got bored anyway. Wow. Look what I got those.
2,000 kids in 12 daycare centers, plus 2,000 toys in 12 identical sets of 175 toys each. Add in several weeks of joyous play while teachers watch and rate every toy, and you've got results you can trust. Last time we saw that some high-tech toys did very well. Our Power Zoom microscope and Texas Instruments Touch and Discover proved that. But something as simple as this, a tiny little wooden train, would prove to do just as well. These are trains made by Brio Toys. They've been making toys for generations. They did so well that 5 of their toys tied for one of our top 10 toy positions. Low tech, even no tech. The Brio Train set, a simple but sturdy basic set made of wood. A healthy $78 initial price can be driven as high as $200 if you get the many, many accessories for kids 3 and up. And yet another train, the Magnetic Express train, less expensive, under $15 for kids 3 and up. Also from Brio, the Brio Mech 2 set, a basic building construction set of the highest quality, $45 for kids 4 to 10. And the Brio Mech Plus Toolbox, which makes building easier and more fun. Also $45 for kids 4 to 10. Finally, the Car Transporter, a tiny truck. Perfect in size for tiny hands. Simple as it is, the kids age 3 and up loved it. $15.
They still like the basics.
For the most part, yes, children are pretty intuitive these days and know what they like.
And before we go, talk about a toy that's old and basic. Look at this. From Wilson Luco, a soccer ball that's filled with stuffing instead of air. The kids went ape for it. The Wilson Stuffs Soccer Ball. Just $9 for kids aged 3 and up from Wilson Luco. In our next report, we'll take another look at the results. And we'll be seeing you again with more of our top toys. Tom Vakar reporting.
And in tomorrow's report, Tom will take a look at some far less expensive, but no less successful top 10 toys. Laura.
And of course, Gene, we know that 'tis the season for Santa Claus, but the real Saint Nick can't be everywhere, so he needs to enlist the help of some stand-ins. And not just anyone can represent Santa. It takes lots of practice.
Okay, and as you're holding your tummy as it's wobbling there, that's great. Remember that hand, it's like, you know, when the Queen goes through and greets everyone.
These jolly recruits are ho-ho-hoing their way through a Santa training school in San Francisco. It's a one-day course to learn the do's and don'ts of a Santa stand-in.
Major thing, do not let the children down. You must always stay in character. You must always portray that role of Santa Claus.
One of the most important lessons to learn is the names of Santa's other helpers.
And Prancer, and Prancer, and Vixen, Comet, and Cupid, and Donner, and Blitzen, and Rudolph.
Once they qualify to represent St. Nick, they officially graduate and they sing in celebration.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
So the Santa in your neighborhood mall may not be the real one, but he has earned the right to be Santa's helper. They have credentials now.
They do. I didn't realize there were so many Santas. I thought there was only
There's
one.
lots of work out there, you realize.
That's right. You know, there may be a little less peace on earth for smokers in England during the holiday season. That's because the National Society of Non-Smokers in England has rewritten 5 Christmas carols to give them a seasonal anti-smoking flavor. O Little Town of Bethlehem has now been changed to O Little Lungs of Smoking Men, and Away in the Manger has been changed to Oblivious of the Danger. The lyrics of We Three Kings were altered, O tar of cancer, tar of death, tar that gives you filthy breath. The anti-smoking group said the new words to old Christmas songs were a way to get their message across in a light-hearted way. But the British tobacco industry doesn't see it that way, needless to say. It called the new lyrics cheap, discreditable, and offensively irreligious, among other things.
Okay. Coming up next, Fred Anderson pinch hits for Dr. George in the weather department, and we'll show you the aftermath of the winter storm that hit the West Coast.
Imagine what you could do for your home this holiday with the Gobble 'em Up sale now at Standard Brands. Buy any Graver Custom Mini Blind, Vertical Blind, or Pleated Shade and get one free. With any roll of in-stock Village wallpaper you buy, you'll get one free. Or purchase this Anso 5 worry-free carpet and you'll get the half-inch padding free. So say thanks to great savings this holiday and give your home the look you've always wanted at the big Gobble 'em Up sale only at Standard Brands.
Do what you want with the girl. I want the car.
We have an insight.
My father's Moore, Roger Moore. He's not the only one who'd love to get his hands on my new Oldsmobile for sale. A visual information center, FE3 suspension, everything he's dreamed a car could be.
This is not your father's Oldsmobile.
Sorry your friends couldn't make it.
This is the new generation of Olds.
Discover the new generation of Oldsmobile at your Southern California Oldsmobile dealers today.
Nordstrom's doesn't have them. Bullock's doesn't have them. You won't find them at Robinson's, and they're not available at the Broadway or anywhere else.
I truly, truly love you.
The only place you'll find Buffy and Baby Buffy is at Buffum's.
I've been to Buffum's.
Buffy, a $50 value, is now available for just $19.50. And for every Buffy sold, a donation will be made to the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
She can, and he can, at fantastic sounds, afford to look this good. People with pride, style in your head, doing it right at a price that is fair. Means you can, at fantastic sounds, afford to look this good.
For perms, color, and haircuts, Fantastic Sam's is complete hair care.
So this is B&B.
Feast your eyes, Miss Fusspot.
I just might find something here.
Might? If it's not here, it doesn't exist.
Mother, these designer sheets are on sale.
They're not on sale. That's the everyday price. B&B's everyday prices are lower than white sales.
These Martex towels are so reasonable.
At these prices, even your cheapskate husband can't complain.
Mother.
I wish she were as fussy about husbands as she is about linens.
Visit one of our 5 stores in the Los Angeles area. B&B. You'll never pay regular prices again.
Heavy snow advisories are in effect throughout the western United States on this Thanksgiving Day. A major snowstorm has created a real Rocky Mountain high for holiday skiers at Vail, Colorado. Winter storm warnings have also been issued in the mountains of Oregon, Idaho, Washington, Utah, and California. In our local high country, up to 3 inches of new snow has fallen, and that is made for a Thanksgiving that is all downhill for skiing enthusiasts. And there are quite a few of those here at Eyewitness News, too.
You bet there are.
Okay, time now to go to Fred Anderson, who is going to be trying something new tonight. He's going to do the weather here. Always does a wonderful job, and of course we expect nothing less tonight, Fred.
Well, I've been studying under Dr. George all this time, and we're going to give it a try now. You know, we've had the storm the last few days. And that drop doesn't sound like much, only 0.18 of an inch down at Civic Center. That's the official total. But those of us who live in the other parts of this Los Angeles basin and the San Fernando Valley, for example, know we got a lot more than that. And Dr. George set me up a little weather station at my house in Lakeview Terrace. I got 0.32 of an inch of rain. If you want to see what it looks like, this was it, 32. After I put a little food coloring in, of course.
I was going to say, it's awfully yellow,
It looks
Fred.
like a nice Chardonnay or something.
Yes. It's not Chardonnay, we know that.
But 0.32 of an inch of rain out there in the North Valley, and so we had a lot. Let's see what our readings are right now around the Southern California area. We have our skies partly cloudy, and it's 62 degrees with the humidity at 27%. The wind is from the west at 15. The barometer is 29.92 at this point. The high today, 63, the low 53. Sun at 6:34, and it is about to set in about 20 minutes from now at 4:45. Taking a look at what's been happening to us, that front now is all the way over in Kansas, stretching down through northern New Mexico and Arizona, out from Ensenada into the Pacific. And we still have what the weathermen call a big blob of moist air coming down this way here with some snow in the mountains up there and mixed with rain in some areas. Let's take a look at the satellite pictures. We can see it a lot better. You can see right here now we have this tremendous moisture area coming in from the northwest down into California. Here is the area in the storm that just went through us now and is up into the area of Arizona and New Mexico, and of course the front reaching into Kansas. Let's see the United States now as a whole, and you can see it a little better in perspective. Oh my, you can see now how that front is right along here out of Kansas down and out of Baja California, where Elmer Dills is going to take us on his trip. And except for some clouds here in the Texas area, it is really nice day all throughout the eastern part of the United States. So tonight, our forecast is for partly cloudy weather, winds 20 miles an hour from the west, 20% chance of light rain, the low 48 to 53, depending upon where you are. Tomorrow will be mostly cloudy, 30% chance of light rain, clearing and cooler in the p.m., and it's going to be up in the mid-60s. And you can see the temperatures are going to be quite on the cool side now for tomorrow, but it's going to warm up for the weekend, and it's going to be a very nice weekend. And it's going to be, as you can see, mostly cloudy on tomorrow, but Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, it's going to be a nice 5-day forecast. That's what it's looking at.
So we're going to have a nice weekend after a cloudy and a cooler Thanksgiving.
That's right.
That's perfect.
It's going to be
Everybody's
great.
Indoors on Thanksgiving anyway.
And nice for the game. A lot of people have been saying they don't want to sit in the rain to watch the game.
Oh, no one wants to do that. So it looks like it's going to be a very nice weekend.
And you colored that so you wouldn't have to drink it, I take it.
Yeah, and I'm not sure we can drink our rain anymore. That's one of the sad parts of life now. Unless you like the taste of acid rain.
Go pour it on your tomatoes first, and if they don't die, you can drink it.
I don't think I'd take that with me to Thanksgiving dinner, Fred.
No.
Okay.
And this, of course, is Fred's first time doing the weather. He did a great job. Thank you very much.
Well,
we have an audience in here.
Yes, we do.
They all came down to watch Fred do the weather.
Absolutely. There are a half dozen people
Good
who
job.
came down here and are very proud of him.
Well, I survived it.
Okay, you survived and did well. Thank you, Fred. Still to come here on Eyewitness News on this Thanksgiving Day, a look ahead to the USC Notre Dame showdown. Also, Steve Sachs talks with Jim Hill about leaving the Dodgers and signing with the New York Yankees. We'll have the story of a woman who has a lot to be thankful for today. She's getting the gift of life. And commentator Bill Press hands out his Turkey of the Year awards. That's all next.
Blue Diamond almond growers are giving away the farm. See, Americans have been so good about buying a can a week of Blue Diamond almonds, we're saying thanks with Blue Diamond's Farm Giveaway Sweepstakes. First prize, a GMC Truck Sierra pickup. Grand prize, a 10-acre California almond orchard, or $50,000 cash. For details, see Sunday Papers December 4th, and watch out for Blue Diamond's store displays.
A can a week is all we ask.
The tradition continues at the 8th annual Glory of Christmas pageant in the beautiful Crystal Cathedral. Come share in a night of delightful entertainment. 3 wise men bearing gifts on live camels, flying angels proclaiming the triumphant birth, a living nativity, and your favorite Christmas carols. Over 1 million people have made the Glory of Christmas at the Crystal Cathedral a holiday tradition. November 25th through December 23rd. For tickets, call 714-54-GLORY or Ticketmaster now.
When do we pay for our new carpet?
Later.
Paying for the carpet?
Later.
What about the carpet?
At Carpeteria, you can carpet your entire home. Make no payments for 6 months, pay no interest, or get a cash discount up to $500. Even on DuPont's Stainmaster carpet with built-in protection against stains and soiling. Certified and warranted by DuPont.
What about Carpeteria?
Later. Attention holiday shoppers. Alpha Beta's got a present for you. It's our big pre-Christmas sale with half-price savings on things you need before Christmas. Half price on ornaments, lights, wreaths, tree stands. Half price on boxed Christmas cards. Half price on wrapping paper, ribbons, everything to make the season bright. The Alpha Beta half price pre-Christmas sale. Happy holidays from the Alpha Beta family to your family.
Excuse me. Are those Bugle Boy jeans that you're wearing?
Oh, yes. They are Bugle Boy jeans.
Thank you.
It's Thanksgiving for us, but it's another bleak Thanksgiving for 9 American hostages being held against their will in Lebanon and their families back home. There's no sign that any of them will be released soon, despite repeated rumors of secret negotiations to free them. Former hostage Father Lawrence Jenko appeared on Good Morning America today, and he said he believes the United States is now in a position to start talks with Iran.
For example, we can negotiate the release of the assets that we hold. Some of their military arms that they had bought, we can release those, or at least give their monies back to them. And then we could restore diplomatic relations. There are certain areas and avenues that we could approach honestly, I believe.
In the meantime, your message today to the Americans listening?
I would hope that they would continue to work to secure their release, pray for them, pray for their families who suffer just as much on this day, having a loved one absent to their table.
Father Jenko added that Americans must not forget that the hostages are still in Lebanon or let up on the efforts to free them.
And Jean, back in this country, the once and future presidents observed the holiday in typical fashion. Presidents Reagan and Nancy gathered with relatives and friends for a quiet dinner at their Santa Barbara ranch. Even quieter was the gathering on the other coast. President-elect Bush and his wife Barbara shared their roast turkey dinner with just 2 employees, a housekeeper and an aide to Mr. Bush. The Bushes spent some time jogging and enjoyed some banter with the crew of a Coast Guard cutter patrolling the waters off the seaside vacation home at Kennebunkport, Maine. The ever-present reporters shouted some questions at Mr. Bush, but he declined to answer.
Meantime, back here in Los Angeles, Mayor Tom Bradley helped share the Thanksgiving spirit with a homebound senior citizen today. The mayor helped kick off the city's expanded Meals on Wheels program for homebound seniors. He visited Mrs. Gertie Gustafson, one of 1,800 seniors who enjoyed a traditional Turkey Day dinner thanks to Meals on Wheels.
Oh, how nice of you giving up your part of your Thanksgiving to stop by.
I'm delighted to be able to come and to deliver your meal today.
Oh, thank you very much.
I understand this is your birthday.
Yes.
Happy
birthday.
Oh, thank you so much.
Beginning today, the city-sponsored Meals on Wheels program will deliver hot meals to seniors who are unable to leave their homes 7 days a week and on the holidays. Laura.
Commentator Bill Press is in the Thanksgiving mood today, and he's giving out his Turkey of the Year awards.
It's that day I always look forward to, Thanksgiving, the day we join together from far and wide, gather around the tube, and hand out the annual Turkey of the Year award.
Remember that I'm an Hispanic, and among the leading contenders, Orange County Republican Chairman Tom Fuentes, who sent security guards to polling places in Santa Ana to scare off Hispanics. Fuentes was so eager to win an election, he forgot what democracy was all about. Turkey. And what about Western States INS Commissioner Harold Ezell? 1 minute he's arresting penniless refugees inside a church in Orange County. Next minute he's being wined and dined by billionaire refugees and indicted embezzlers Ferdinand and Imelda Marcos in Hawaii. Treatment by the INS, it seems, depends on how much money you have. Turkey. Speaking of turkeys,
credit where credit is due. At least Fred knows that the is an exit, not an entrance.
Morton Downey Jr. brought schlock TV to a new low in taste and, unfortunately, a new high in ratings, which doesn't say much for the people who watch him either. Turkey, not to pick on all men. Maggie Thatcher's on the list for vetoing Queen Elizabeth's plans to visit Moscow, even though Maggie has already met with Gorby several times herself. Maggie ought to know, even for England, one queen is enough. Turkey, but none come close to the runaway front-runner, Turkey of the Year, 1988, by far. Who else? Vice President-elect Dan Quayle. Hard to help run the country when you can't remember where the Holocaust occurred or even what century you were born in.
This obscene period in our nation's history. No, not our nation's, but in World War II. I mean, we all lived in this century. I didn't live in this century, but in this century's history.
Dan Quayle, Turkey of the Year, maybe even Turkey of the Decade. I'm Bill Press.
Steve Sachs is trading in his Dodger Blues for the Bronx Zoo and some Yankee pinstripes. Coming up next, Jim Hill talks to the former Dodger second baseman about why he's leaving L.A. Also in sports, a heaping helping of Turkey Day pro football.
What's so special about the National Lazy Boy Holiday Sale at your Lazy Boy Showcase shops? $100 cash back off the sale price of all Lazy Boy recliners and Lazy Boy swivel rockers. $200 cash back off the sale price of all Lazy Boy sofas, Lazy Boy sleepers, and Lazy Boy modular sectional groups. Now's the time to save during the National Lazy Boy Holiday Sale. Now in progress at these Southern California Lazy Boy Showcase shops. Consult your information operator for the shop nearest you.
I've been away so long, but no matter where I've gone, I'm never away for the holidays. I'm bringing Christmas home.
This Christmas, bring home warm cotton sweaters from Target. Just $14.99 for men's or women.
Target, bringing Christmas home. We've got people pleasing people at Howard's.
Howard's gives you free next day normal delivery. We'll even haul your old appliance away. And check the values, like this Deluxe Hotpoint 18 cubic foot refrigerator. A Hotpoint large capacity, frost-free with textured doors, a people-pleasing $499. Howard's 3-block long superstores. Better prices, better selection, and very nice people.
We've got people pleasing people at Howard's.
Christmas bonus? Bah!
No, Uncle. Your Hyundai dealer wants to give you a Christmas bonus, up to $500.
Humbug.
Sometimes you've got to rattle the old boy's chain.
Out of the way, boy!
For a limited time, you can get up to $500 off a new Hyundai Excel. Even apply it to your down payment, but you've got to hurry in.
Why didn't you tell me sooner, you little dickens?
Save up to $500 with factory-to-dealer incentives at your Hyundai dealer. But hurry, time is limited.
Don't get short-circuited. At Federated, get this Sony AM/FM stereo cassette recorder for just $39. It's Federated's biggest holiday sale ever.
A lot of us were hoping that Steve Sachs would still be suited up in Dodger blue, but that's not going to happen, is it, Jim?
It certainly isn't, and they're going to miss him in more ways than one. That is for sure. Dodger fans everywhere still shaking their heads in disbelief over the loss of Steve Sachs. A free agent second baseman is now a New York Yankee after signing a 3-year, $4 million contract. This afternoon, outside his home in Manhattan Beach, I talked with Steve about his reasons for leaving the world champions and why he decided to accept the Yankees' offer.
Well, they had expressed the interest that they wanted to sign me, but when they came to their final offer, you know, they had their self-imposed deadline, as well as there was no more negotiating after this. And it was a fact, whether you're going to take it or leave it is in your hands. So he told me that, in fact, if you could get a better deal somewhere else, if you feel like you're getting screwed, in those words, if you can make a better deal, my advice to you is to take it. I pretty much knew that there comes a time to play the game and have fun, and there also comes a time to treat it as a business. I didn't think, in light of what happened, the World Series and my performance the last couple of years, that it would go like this, Jim. I really thought that we'd get this thing done. I'm going to miss the guys more than anything, and my manager, Tommy Lasorda, and the coaches and the fans. I really am. That's the reason why I wanted to stay around and try to work the thing out.
But it didn't work out. He's now a New York Yankee. Meanwhile, there were 2 Thanksgiving Day games in the National Football League today. In Dallas, the Cowboys hosted the Houston Oilers in the Battle of Texas. The Oilers were trailing 7-3 in the second period when Mike Rozier took the snap from center in a trick play, ran around the right side for a 12-yard touchdown, but Dallas added a field goal to tie the game at 10-all at the end of the first half. The Cowboys got back on top in the third period. Steve Pelluer rolled around right in for 3 yards in a score, and the Cowboys lead it 17-10. Houston added a field goal. Then in the fourth quarter, they took the lead for good when Warren Moon hit Drew Hill in the back of the end zone for an Oiler touchdown, and Houston wins the Battle of Texas, and Dallas suffers its 9th straight loss. The Vikings strengthened their playoff position today as Alfred Anderson ran for 2 touchdowns to lead Minnesota past the Detroit Lions. Anderson scoring first from the 2-yard line in the first quarter to give the Vikings a 7-0 lead. And then he scores again in the second period on a 1-yard plunge to give Minnesota a 17-0 advantage. Chuck Nelson added 3 field goals, and the Viking defense held the Lions to just 60 total yards of offense to shut them out 23-0. The loss was also the first for Lions interim head coach Wayne Fonts, who watches his team record fall to 3-10. Okay, the battle for college football's #1 ranking is now just a couple of days away. And among the millions of fans eagerly looking forward to the Trojan-Irish showdown at the Coliseum are 2 former players who know the rivalry firsthand. Raider quarterback Steve Berline played for Notre Dame. Rams defensive end Gary Jeter is a former USC Trojan. Gentlemen, thank you so very much for being with us on this Thanksgiving Day. And before we start talking about the game on Saturday, Steve, I want to talk to you first. Have the Raiders come back, rebounded emotionally from that awful loss on Sunday?
I think more than anything, Jim, we are upset about what happened and embarrassed about what happened last Sunday against Atlanta. I know I am personally. I think I speak for the whole team. And there's no doubt we've got to bounce back. But I think so far this week in practice, we've really had a great attitude. People are upset, like I said, and motivated to go out there and set the record clean.
And isn't it amazing that with a record of 6-6, and as bad as the team has played, you're tied for first place?
It's unbelievable. And but we can't really sit there and try to figure out why things are the way they are. But we're very happy, obviously, to be in the situation we are. We blew a good opportunity last weekend, but we can't worry about that. Now we got to go on. We've got our destiny in our own hands, starting with Seattle on Monday night. Let's go.
Mr. Jeter, at the beginning of the season, the Rams were just awesome on defense. 36 sacks in the first few games. Here recently, people are saying, what's happened?
Well, you know, we've just been in a sort of a slump here lately, but we're going to be okay. You know, things haven't fallen completely apart. We're only 2 games out. Basically, you know, our destiny is in our hands, and if we continue to play up to our capabilities we have in the last 3 weeks, we'll be right where we need to be.
But a loss on Sunday against Denver would all but knock you out of the playoffs, wouldn't it?
Well, I'm not even thinking that way. I'm too positive at this point. I think the whole team is. I think the whole team is too positive at this point to be thinking about a loss. I think what we have to do is win this game against Denver and take each game one game at a time, and we'll see where we're at the end of those 4 games.
And I know you're positive about USC beating Notre Dame on Saturday. I'm going to be quiet for just a moment.
Positive? I mean, that's in the bag. I mean,
don't tell me, tell Berline.
Come on, Gary.
Berline, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm good. Every Monday morning, man, I check the rankings out. And I always see Notre Dame sitting in a position that they do not deserve. Right. Tell them,
well,
honey.
let me tell you something, Gary. I mean, I don't want to get you upset because you took it out on me a few weeks ago.
No, I didn't take it out on you.
But
it was nothing. Hey, wait.
Number 6 is going to be this Saturday, and you know it as well as I do.
Pardon me? It was nothing personal. It was just business.
Oh, I know. But number 6 for the Irish. 6 in a row this Saturday. That's all I got to say.
What is that?
This is going to be 6 in a row for the Irish this Saturday.
6 in a row what?
6 in a row wins.
6 in a row wins. I tell you what, it's in the bag. This game's in the bag.
For the Irish.
Hey, what do you want to? Hey, what kind of wager? What kind of wager you want to put on this?
Hey, we won't do this over the air. I'll talk to you sometime real soon. I'm gonna get a hold of you somehow here. We're gonna straighten this out.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you very much for helping me keep my job this afternoon and intruding on your Thanksgiving.
I'd like to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody, even Gary Jeter.
Okay. And I would like to say happy Thanksgiving to you, Jim, and even you, Steve.
Good luck to your games on Sunday and Monday night.
Say happy Thanksgiving, Denise.
Gary Jeter and Steve Berline of the Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Raiders. Gentlemen, thank you very much. They had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and they're celebrating Thanksgiving. They have a great sense of humor, too. Yeah.
Sounds like it's going to be a tie to me.
You would say that. I don't think they'd settle for that, though, no.
No, I don't think they would either, or anybody on those teams. A West Covina woman really has a lot to be thankful for today. We'll hear all about that coming up next on Eyewitness News.
In this famous gourmet market, whose name is undoubtedly on the tip of your tongue, you'll find among the sacks of exotic coffee beans only one brand of ground coffee, an unusually rich coffee with a smooth, mellow taste. Melita Extra Premium, the same Melita that's in your supermarket. So don't think gourmet coffee only comes in a sack. With Melita, it's in the bag. To coffee lovers, Melita means everything.
What do I like most about skiing?
It's great snow.
The exercise, the people.
No matter what it is that you like about skiing,
Big nasty moguls.
at Snow Summit, we guarantee it.
It's continuous motion, continuous fun, continuous chicks, and a continuous good time.
Snow Summit, the ski area with the guarantee.
I like deep powder.
Can I get this tomorrow? You want it when? Tomorrow! Tomorrow!
At other stores, getting alterations by tomorrow can be a real problem. But with C&R's new express tailoring, tomorrow isn't a problem for normal alterations.
Yeah, we can have this for you by tomorrow. Tomorrow? Tomorrow!
Buy your suit, sport coat, or slacks today, and you can have it ready tomorrow. Express tailoring, only at C&R.
Hi, I'm Steve Edwards. You all heard about the fight on Geraldo. White supremacist John Mester started it with some racial slurs. Roy Innes got it going with a chokehold, and then all hell broke loose. What really took place? Well, tomorrow on AM for the first time, John Mester and Roy Innes will be face-to-face again. It'll be a cooler environment. What will they say? What will they do? Do they think they're part of Sleaze TV? We'll find out. We'll see you tomorrow on AM.
Friday from 8 a.m. to noon, Sun Valley Waterbeds is turning up the excitement of our Thanksgiving sale with an additional 10% off everything. Price is only good until noon, and then they're gone.
A Covina woman today is giving thanks for the gift of life. A stranger will be donating his bone marrow so that she can be cured of leukemia. But as reporter Henry Alfaro discovered, the last 6 months have been very difficult.
I've gone through a lot of the hardest part, and that's the fear.
Last May, 36-year-old Diana Brudico thought she had been given a death sentence. The doctors told her she had leukemia. The only hope for the mother of 4 was to find a donor, someone who could provide a bone marrow transplant. Members of the immediate family could not help her, so her husband, Dr. Rudy Brudico, began a search. He started an organization called Lifesavers Foundation of America. It was the only way to save the life of his wife. Since early September, over 1,000 donors were tested. But finally, on Wednesday, the prayers of the Brudico family were answered. The perfect match was found.
We've been talking and praying and thinking about this time for a long time. I didn't say anything. I drove home at about 4 or 4:30 in the afternoon. That was enough of a surprise for her to know that something was up. And I actually tracked her down at my sister-in-law's house. And when I walked in the door, I didn't have to say anything. I just gave her a hug, and she knew that we were awaiting these results, and she knew in my eyes right away.
I'm grateful. It's you never dream that on Thanksgiving you need to actually thank God for anything besides your dinner. And you know, it was just a few months ago that I was given this, you know, the bad news that I had leukemia, and thought that I had a death sentence, and then the news. Then there's a lot of waiting, and there's a lot of still fear, and then you get news like today, and you just figure, great, I can do it. I'm being given another opportunity to live again.
The lifesaver is 19-year-old Mark Ivaro. When the blood tests of his uncle and his mother came close to matching Diana's, he was asked to take the test. The chances of finding the match are 1 in 15,000, but Mark beat the odds.
When I got the call this afternoon, I had a message waiting for me that Dr. Brudico had called, and I called as soon as I could. I just got on the phone, and he told me the great news, and I still can't. I'm overwhelmed. It's an opportunity that not many people can say they have the opportunity to save a life.
Plans are now underway for the bone marrow transplant, but for the moment, 3 people will give special thanks on this day for the most precious gift of all, the chance to live. Henry Alfaro reporting for Channel 7.
You know what you want.
Yeah! Maximum music.
With more variety.
More winners. KJLH, 102.3 FM.
The lower prices at Lucky. Still the low price leader.
When you buy 1 pair of Seba or Bausch & Lomb tinted contact lenses at regular price, you'll get a clear pair of the same brand of contacts free at the optical department at Sears.
Get back with the Beatles starting Wednesday at 11.
Sun-ripened raisins, Nestle milk chocolate, that's as good as it gets. Good and wholesome and more, she's always ready to pour.
I'm always ready to catch some Raisinets. I want to catch some raisins.
Oh, they're all mine.
Catch some
chocolate-covered sunshine.
Catch some raisins.
Catch some Raisinets.
Catch some raisins. Catch some Raisinets.
I wanna
catch some raisins. Catch some Raisinets.
Introducing Soft and Dry Sports Style Formula.
Going for the big prize. Let the games begin. The one who stays the coolest is the one who's gonna win. So if you wanna stay cool, soft and dry.
New Soft and Dry Sports Style Formula helps an active woman stay cool, soft and dry.
When the ring goes round your finger, do the pounds go on your waist? How can you keep the weight off once you've tied the knot?
Wear big shoulder pads. It makes your hips look smaller.
What to do if you're married to the blob? Plus, dial-a-porn. What are we doing to prevent our kids from using the new not-so-cheap thrill? See it now. USA Today on TV. And see it from a different angle.
USA Today at 7:30 only on Channel 4.
Ooh, bring it up, stir it up, wing, wing, wing it up. You'll love it all. Mazola's got no cholesterol. Spread it up, melt it up, bake, bake, bake it up. You'll love it all. Mazola's got no cholesterol. So crisp it, melt it, ring, ring, ring it, dress, dress, dress it, spread it, walk it up. You'll love it all. Mazola's got no cholesterol at all. No cholesterol at all.
There's a smorgasbord tonight, all you can eat.
It's flex time.
New Flex Time, a better way to control your appetite. Take it anytime you're tempted to overeat and control hunger just for that meal.
It's flex time.
New Flex Time from AccuTrim. Take it just when you need to.
Has it really been 25 years?
I can't shower.
The music is still fresh.
Sold out house of 17,000.
The magic's still alive.
We're just as liable to find anywhere.
The memories unforgettable. 25 years ago, they came to America and turned our nation on its ear. Join us as we remember the Beatles. A special series starting Wednesday on the Channel 4 News at 11.
We're slashing prices now at Circuit City's Price Slasher Sale. Save on this compact microwave oven with 15-minute timer and removable glass tray. Only $56. Or take home this Sony stereo cassette Walkman. Incredible sound at an incredible price. Just $23. We're slashing prices throughout the store for the Price Slasher Sale at Circuit City, the intelligent choice.
Around here, life hasn't changed much. Pure, fresh, uncomplicated. Fresh-picked fruit is a favorite. So is Smucker's Simply Fruit. Simply Fruit from Smucker's. It's just fruit. Spreadable fruit. Purity you can taste in 6 just-picked flavors. Around here, we like things simple. Smucker's Simply Fruit.
The scariest part about heart disease is all the little things you leave behind. You can help prevent it. We can tell you how.
Honda Accord Coupe. It's music to your eyes.
A church sex scandal.
Who's having an affair with my daughter.
Leaves a minister murdered.
There can't be any more secrets.
And a town enraged in the heat of the night. Then
Jack Killian is a cop killer.
You're sticking your nose in places it doesn't belong.
I got the proof. Man was lying.
Do you think he's guilty?
Midnight Caller. Both following Matlock tonight.
Mexico. Come to where the sun warms your spirit and the people warm your heart. Come, feel the warmth of Mexico.
Real fun.
funny stuff, kids. Real.
Your delivery was awful.
Your timing stinks.
Yeah, well, you've got ring around the collar.
Oh, now you're funny.
Wardrobe.
What's the problem now?
You didn't use whisk.
Oh?
Francis, powders don't cut it in this business. You gotta use whisk. It cleans the ring around the collar and the whole wash.
Pretty versatile performer.
Thanks. And no more ring around the collar? Your timing still stinks.
Whisk for clean collars and a cleaner wash.
Good Shepherd Center for Homeless Women is a residence, day center, and outreach program giving shelter, hot meals, and security. Call 213-250-5241.
I can't believe it. Don't you ever quit? I've been away a long, long time. I mean, a really long time. And my roommate is still going strong.
Renews It Roommate Air Freshener with twice the freshening liquid so it freshens air longer than Magic Mushroom.
I can't believe how long my roommate is lasting.
And for fast help against heavy-duty odors, use Renews It Spray for the bathroom or wherever you want to kill tough odors instantly.
All right, Keebler, hand it over.
You're leprechauns.
Right. 'Tis the end of the rainbow, and we'll be taking our pot of gold.
How about something more exciting? New Rainbow Chips Deluxe.
And what might they be now?
Keebler Chips Deluxe cookies, topped with candy-coated chocolate pieces. Rainbow-colored by us elves.
'Tis no blarney. They are better than gold. Ha-ha! Leave it to the little people.
Who you calling little?
Rainbow Chips Deluxe, new from the Keebler Elves.
High today expected to reach 105 degrees with no relief in sight.
Last year, almost 2 million people stopped buying regular Pepsi, and the major soft drink they moved to more than any other was Diet Coke. With smooth, satisfying, real cola taste and just 1 calorie.
One for the road.
You can keep coming back for more, no matter who you are.
Just for the taste of it.
The move is on to Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Teach Los Angeles area school children the value of our environment. Volunteer at the William O. Douglas Outdoor Classroom. Call 858-3834.
Southland weather with Fritz Coleman, weekdays on the Channel 4 News.
Coming up, the link between chewing tobacco and cancer. Why will some people risk being hit by a train?
You hear the thunder, thunder.
If you've been itching for the hot looks, high performance, and driving excitement of a Pontiac Grand Am, now's the time to act.
Get on your Pontiac and ride, Pontiac ride.
Because now with up to $1,100 cash back for qualified first-time buyers, the hot-handling Pontiac Grand Am fits your budget like never before.
We build excitement.
Look. Listen.
Americans return to space in my
Feel.
The choice is yours, and the time is now. HBO, Cinemax, and the power of cable. Get installation for as low as $4.95, plus HBO or Cinemax for $4.95 a month.
These days, there's something quite exhilarating about Pepsi. The Pepsi Special Edition Pontiac Grand Prix SE. One of over 200 we're giving away in the Taste the Excitement sweepstakes. Enter now, before it's gone. For details on how to win a Pontiac Grand Prix SE or one of many other exciting prizes, look on specially marked cans and bottles of Pepsi.
On occasion, Buster and I venture east of the Rockies to visit relatives. Sometimes his, sometimes mine. So I've tasted the coffees they serve back east. Unfortunately, you can't get MJB. Out here, of course, MJB has been the standard of premium coffee flavor since 1881. And since 1881, people have been moving west. Yeah, I know. Probably a coincidence.
MJB. Premium coffee, cup to cup, century to century.
Next time we're taking this with us.
The Crippled Children's Society provides much-needed services for the handicapped. If you know a disabled child who needs our help, please let us know. Call 213-874-3300.
What are you pouring for us here, David? Is this something special?
Well, I found a new wine I think you might like.
What is this?
This has a beautiful color.
This is really good. Is it hard to find?
I think I can get you a bottle.
Let me see what this is, David.
White Grenache. Gallo.
Gallo?
How about that?
Ernest and Julio Gallo introduce a remarkable new wine, White Grenache. It will change the way you think about Gallo.
There's something fishy off the California coast, and the Channel 4 News thinks you should know about it. Contaminants dumped up to 20 years ago could wind up on your dinner table tonight, making your health food a potential health hazard. And if you think seafood is federally inspected like meat and poultry, think again. Whether you fish for sport, order it in a restaurant, or buy it in a store, Patrick Healy will tell you what you could catch from the catch of the day. Find out which fish are safe starting Wednesday on the Channel 4 News at 5.
Ever since Unisom, people have abandoned their old sleep medicine. Why? Because they want to fall asleep fast and sleep better all night. And in medical tests, people fell asleep faster with Unisom than without and slept better all night. Tonight, join the millions who've switched to Unisom. Take Unisom for faster, better sleep.
At Vaughn's, whenever there are two customers waiting to check out, we'll open another check stand and wait on you. Two people here, and we'll open still another until every check stand is open. Vaughn's calls this super service. You'll call it a welcome relief. Hey, what's your name? That was my line. What's your name?
Finally, a store that works.
The sport is ice boating, and at speeds up to 60 miles an hour and temperatures down to 30 below, you don't take chances, you take Chapstick. Chapstick is heavy-duty lip balm, made to help lips stop chapping and start healing. Don't take chances, take Chapstick.
When you see this angle, the angle is ours. Chapstick's got the angle.
You've got the plus.
Chapstick Petroleum Jelly Plus with a special angle tip.
Chapstick's got the angle.
You've got the plus.
This court is now in session. Justice Lamar Lamont presiding. All rise. Justice Lamar Lamont presiding. Justice Lamar Lamont presiding.
Instant U-Ban is much too rich to rush. Rich because the more Colombian beans, the richer the coffee. And U-Ban is the only leading coffee that's 100% Colombian.
Justice Lamar Lamont.
100% Colombian U-Ban. Much too rich to rush.
Hi. Henry Block talks with concerned taxpayers.
After these sweeping tax changes we've had in the last couple of years, everybody's asking questions. They really don't understand what all the changes mean to them.
Hey, we weren't aware of these returns that we had coming to us. We didn't know.
They were very informative, very relaxed. They explained every step.
I wouldn't switch for nobody.
Join us at H&R Block and get the maximum refund you're entitled to.
I think it's great.
Well,
and now keep on coming.
Rack 'em up. And how? A full rack of ribs. It's Love's Great Rib Plate. Corn on the cob, barbecued beans, baked potato, the Great Rib Plate, baby back ribs, or St. Louis spare ribs, or half a rack of each. Head for Love's and rack 'em up, 'cause
when you're in love, the whole world's delicious.
Transportation provided and a promotional fee paid for by Delta Airlines. Where the sun goes, so does Delta. To Florida, the Bahamas, California, Mexico, and Hawaii. At Delta, we love to fly, and it shows.
Tonight on Nightside at 11, what would make a great white shark attack in the waters off Southern California? We'll hear what the experts say. Also, that Alaskan deep freeze is moving south. Fritz will tell us how it will affect our weather. And Tinseltown goes to work on the Oliver North story. We'll take you on the set on the news at 11. Join us.
In California, more than anywhere, business gets done on the phone.
So you've got to choose the right business phone system.
Thank you, Mark. Okay. Let's be smart about this. John, what have you got for me?
Well, I've been wading through these phone system manuals.
Look, do we have to make this so complicated? Let's just call Pacific Bell.
For a business phone system?
Yeah. We can plug our phones into their system. It's all done through the lines.
And we don't need all that phone stuff in the back room.
Sounds good. Let's call him. Anything else?
For the most reliable business phone systems ever made, your best call is to call on us. Pacific Bell.
This is Epcot Center. Epcot Center at Walt Disney World in Florida.
Our National Brands event is going on now at Lucky, where savings on hundreds of national brands are in the bag.
If you're in the market for Whisper Soft Bath Tissue, try 2-ply Marina Bath Tissue. Stock up at this key buy price and save on the 4-roll pack. No spill is too large for durable Spill-Mate paper towels. Tear over to Lucky and clean up on Spill-Mate paper towels at this low key buy price.
Come dare to compare the lower prices at Lucky. Still the low price leader.
From Las Vegas, Mike Tyson. Next, Donahue.
Experience and more than $32 billion in assets, so you can feel real safe.
The FAA of hundreds of Boeing planes at 11.
Tonight on the Barbara Walters Special, brought to you by Lister Mint. With fluoride, freshens breath and strengthens teeth. Lister Mint, making your mouth a cleaner place. And Mercury Cougar, a pulse-quickening way to be comfortable. The all-new Cougar from Mercury, available now at your Lincoln Mercury dealer.
Introducing a completely different Mercury Cougar.
Take my breath away.
Introducing pulse-quickening comfort. The all-new Cougar from Mercury, where comfort and control are one.
Funny how things surprise you. I bought Lysol Cleaner because I want everything that comes near them to be as clean as it can be. Cleaner. But when I opened the bottle, I didn't expect that nice fresh lemon scent from something so reliable. Other cleaners can clean too, but most can't disinfect like Lysol. And I like using a lemon scent around my family.
Lysol deodorizing cleaner with a lemon fresh scent.
I like Lysol.
To anyone who's ever had a rotten boss. To anyone who's ever been overworked and underappreciated. To anyone who's ever inhaled their lunch. And for everyone, everywhere, who works for a living, have we got a comedy for you. Working Girl, it's America's movie. Rated R, now playing at theaters everywhere.
Heck of a hot tub.
Huh? Heather?
You need the Listerman.
How's it looking there?
Like the Dead Sea.
You're in hot water, pal. You should have used Listerman.
Listerman? That's right, Piranha Breath.
Listerman has long-lasting breath protection, plus fluoride to strengthen teeth.
Thanks, guys.
Do I have time for a dip?
Listerman, making your mouth a cleaner place.
Big ball game tonight. Come on, come on. Move. Stick the ball in the goal. Move. Shut
If this is what Wally Massimino is going through on the outside, you can guess what's happening inside. So if a big game follows a big meal, he reaches for relief, Rolaids, and acid. For millions, nothing, absolutely nothing works better for heartburn and acid indigestion. And Raleigh can keep up his buttoned-down image. Get relief. You know how to spell it.
Walter's dog just took a dump on Rumsfeld's lawn again.
Tom Hanks loves the burbs.
Oh!
It's tree-lined streets.
Morning, Walter!
A paper on every doorstep. And a couple of human sacrifices in the house next door.
Ray, this is Walter.
The Burbs.
Hey, honey, I think we should move.
Rated PG. Starts Friday, February 17th at theaters everywhere.
Being a Mercury, Topaz not only knows how to hold people, but also how to hold the road. It's a car that unites comfort and control. Picture yourself in a Mercury.
Come in today and get $600 customer cash on Topaz from Lincoln Mercury.
One thing my parents would never, ever do was yell at each other in front of the kids.
I told you to knock it off!
Of course, they had no problem yelling at the kids in front of each other.
The Wonder Years. Then, did it happen like this?
Is this the beginning of a beautiful friendship or what?
Or was it like this?
Don't tell me you don't want this to happen.
Judge for yourself on Hooperman. Then,
Weapon of choice? Tweezers with a silencer.
get away from it all at China Beach after the Wonder Years and Hooperman, Wednesday.
The Barbara Walters Special will continue in a moment.
Next.
Harley Simon? You're so vain. How can I take a picture of her? I take pictures of old Jewish ladies and pieces of fruit. When do we get to meet her? JD's favorite is Itsy Bitsy Spider.
30-something next.
No one likes to be thought of as helpless. But there is always this thought in the back of your mind, what happens if I'm alone and my car breaks down? Here's some peace of mind. The Escort from Ford. It's so reliable, so dependable. It's been the best-selling car in the world for the last 6 years. I have to tell you, it's very comforting traveling with an Escort.
One day in the not-too-distant future, given the daily advancement of technology, imaginative engineers, and, of course, hard work, it is conceivable that somebody could make a car as good as the Honda Accord four-door sedan. Anything's possible.
The Big Apple prepares for a 3-day visit from Lady Di at 11 o'clock.
Before you tackle a mountain the size of Everest, you've already made your most critical decisions. What to bring with you.
When 1,000 doctors were asked if they were stranded in a place like this, which one of these medicines would they want along? Doctors chose Bayer, more than all these combined.
I chose Bayer. Shouldn't you?
Bayer, the wonder drug that works wonders. Also in coated caplets.
I'm a pushover for a pretty panty, but I'm a fanatic about a comfortable fit.
My way is Hanes her way.
Hanes her way cotton panties. Come see how pretty cotton can feel.
My way is Hanes her way.
Some girls look at the shoes. Some girls are looking for you. Some girls go for the taste. Some girls work on the waist. First girls look in the first ball fashion. Keep in touch with the best in life. First girls look in the first. First girls.
Premiere issue, only 25 cents.
Tom Selleck, Paulina Poriskova. She was accused of murder. But the moment he saw her, he knew she was innocent.
Don't pull it out! But it's coming, it's coming. She's an animal.
He became her alibi.
I don't know
know what comes next.
Tom Selleck is Her Alibi, rated PG. Starts Friday, February 3rd at a theater near you.
There are bras that fit and bras that flatter. I'll settle for both.
My way is Hanes Her Way.
Hanes Her Way satin and lace bras. Come feel how good a pretty bra can fit.
My way is Hanes Her Way.
Jeff Jarvis of People magazine says, I'll take Columbo over Perry Mason or Murder, She Wrote any day.
I would make some wonderful detective.
I'm glad he's back. Peter Falk returns as Columbo this week on the Monday Mystery Movie.
Friday. Trouble remembering names, numbers? Could it mean early memory loss or worse? Find out when Hugh Downs gives an important test you can take at home. 2020, Friday.
There's good news and bad news. First, the bad news. 3 out of 4 unsuspecting people will get gingivitis, an early form of gum disease. Now, the good news. Listerine Antiseptic is the only non-prescription mouthwash accepted by the American Dental Association for its significant help in preventing and reducing plaque and gingivitis. And Listerine still kills bad breath germs. So brush, floss, and use Listerine. It's good news for you, bad news for gingivitis.
Sable is a Mercury, so naturally it's comfortable. Comfortable even in the corners. Comfort and control together in one car. Isn't it time you looked into a Mercury?
Come in today and get $600 customer cash on Sable from Lincoln Mercury.
Usually I get things right. I do, but not my perms. Almost right, not quite right, wrong. So now what happens? Precisely Right by Ogilvy, that's what happens. The perm you cannot get wrong because it times itself, and when it's through, it shuts itself off. So Precisely Right won't over-perm or frizz. It'll just give you what you want. Beautiful body and volume and soft, shiny curl. This is the hair I've always wanted. I finally got it right. Precisely Right by Ogilvy. You just can't get it wrong.
The Barbara Walters Special. Brought to you by the Precisely Right Body and Styling Wave by Ogilvy. Times itself. So you get gorgeous waves or curls every time. With Precisely Right, you just can't get it wrong.
This holiday season, participate in Easter Feast, won't you? By donating canned fruit or vegetables, baby food, or pasta.
Look for special Easter Feast barrels at your local Vons Market today.
Time is running out. Showtime has a special offer that'll blow away everything else on TV. Call now and you'll get Showtime for half price. Showtime has hits like Fatal Attraction. You won't see that if you don't have Showtime. Good Morning Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Beverly Hills Cop 2. You won't see those if you don't have Showtime either. Showtime exclusives. Here you see them, there you don't. Take advantage of our half-price offer before it's too late. Showtime also has The Untouchables, 3 Men and a Baby. You won't see those if you don't have Showtime, but you can see that for yourself. Don't wait another second. Call now to order and watch Showtime blow away everything else on TV.
Call 1-800-643-5700 and order now during Showtime's box office blowout. You'll save 50% or more on Showtime. Call now to order Showtime. 1-800-643-5700.
Government regulations say we can make our Hebrew National Beef hot dogs from frozen beef. We don't. The government says we can use artificial coloring. We don't. They say we can add meat byproducts. We don't. They say we can add non-meat fillers. We can't. We're kosher and have to answer to an even higher authority.
And now make your meal with new Dinner Franks. They're a quarter pound of pure Hebrew National.
From the very beginning, George A. Rouse knew that his higher standards wouldn't mean much if his customers couldn't afford them. That's why Rouse has historically sold for less. And now, Rouse introduces Price Breakers. Dramatic price reductions of 10 to 30% on hundreds of items throughout the store. So look for the Price Breaker signs. With savings like these, you'll want to stock up. Rouse. Lower prices and higher standards since 1873.
every day. Cats perform incredible balancing acts. To keep them performing at their peak every day demands an incredibly well-balanced cat food. Fancy Feast. Fancy Feast gourmet cat food perfectly balances great gourmet taste with concentrated nutrition essential to your cat's good health. Give your cat a lifetime of great performances. Fancy Feast, the perfect balance for life.
I've been through a lot of weight loss programs, and they made me feel bad. At some companies, all they cared about was my money. What I really needed was help.
If you've been dissatisfied with weight loss programs in the past, you need to come into a Jenny Craig Center. I'm Jenny Craig, and our person-to-person program has trained, caring counselors who treat you like a human being.
I'm so happy I finally found Jenny Craig. With the help of her very supportive counselors, I lost 106 pounds in only 7 months. And you know what? I've kept my weight off for almost a year.
If you'd like to lose weight with people who truly care about you, I'd like to invite you into a Jenny Craig Center. It's time you were treated as a person, not a number.
Call the Jenny Craig Weight Loss Centers nearest you and lose all the weight you want for only a $235 service fee. Jenny's cuisine not included. Get the results you want at a price you can afford. Call now for this weight loss value, only $235.
From the very beginning, George A. Rouse knew that his higher standards wouldn't mean much if his customers couldn't afford them. That's why Rouse has historically sold for less. And now, Rouse introduces Price Breakers. Dramatic price reductions of 10 to 30% on hundreds of items throughout the store. So look for the Price Breaker signs. With savings like these, you'll want to stock up. Rouse. Lower prices and higher standards since 1873.
Communication is hard when you put up walls that keep love and understanding out. It doesn't have to be that way.
Treat your lips with Estee Lauder's new Perfect Lipstick. It's the first ever skincare formula lipstick of its kind. The secret? Inside is a true skincare formula within a weightless web of lasting color. Laboratory tests show that the longer you wear it, the longer your lips stay smooth, moist, and soft. In 16 remarkable colors. New Perfect Lipstick. It's the state of the art. Perfect Lipstick. Now at the Broadway.
If you've got a taste for new carpet, come to Carpeteria and save over 40% on our most popular DuPont certified Stainmaster carpet. For just $9.99 a square yard, you can enjoy this beautiful textured plush made of the finest quality DuPont nylon with built-in protection against stains and soiling. Choose from 20 tasteful colors, all for only $9.99 a square yard. Hurry to Carpeteria now for the best rolls at the best prices around.
Thanks for making Channel 4 Southern California's favorite.
This is John Beard, and the news this afternoon, a door-to-door search underway today for a missing 7-year-old girl. We'll have the latest. Another day of shouting between pro-choice and pro-life forces at another local abortion clinic, and indications things aren't going as planned by the anti-abortion forces. We'll have an update on the special alert against a possible hijacking or bombing of a U.S. jetliner over the Easter holiday. And Linda Alvarez has a special report today on a dangerous job that's getting more dangerous, coming up here at
4. Okay, so here's how it is. I'm 6 years old. I'm supposed to get dirty. It's kind of like my job. My dad goes to the office. I play in the mud.
Kids don't care about dirty clothes, but moms do. So now there's a tough detergent, Clorox detergent, the only detergent with color-safe bleach from Clorox.
Being a kid's a dirty job, but, you know.
For a kid's dirt and a mom's peace of mind, now there's Clorox detergent.
Good day. I'm here with my friends.
For the best bargains in town.
And for the wonderful fun. Look at the giveaway price on these dishes.
Or these toddlers' outfits.
Oh, I love this shampoo.
Candy!
Nice.
That's for the kids.
Pick and Save prices are so low, things go fast.
And once they're gone, they're gone.
So if you don't come to Pick and Save this week...
Think of the fun and the bargains you'll miss, like castanets.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Ooh, bring it up, stir it up, wing, wing, wing it up. You'll love it all. Mazola's got no cholesterol. Spread it up, melt it up, bake it up. You'll love it all. Mazola's got no cholesterol. So crisp it, melt it, ring, it, dress it, spread it, walk it up, you'll love it all. Mazola's got no cholesterol, at all.
When it comes to low prices, you're on a roll when you shop Lucky. And now Lucky lets you save money and roll back the years at Disneyland's Blast to the Past. For every $25 you spend at Lucky, you get a special value voucher worth up to $5.50 off a passport to the fabulous 50s fun of Disneyland's Blast to the Past. With everyday low prices at a value like this, gee, it's just like the 50s again. From Lucky and Disneyland.
Details about how you can help feed the hungry this Easter are at your local Vons Market.
Look for specially marked Easter feast barrels and donate today.
We'll have the security escort him out of here. You'll apologize for my interruption here. We must break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Can you guess the difference between New Minute Premium long grain rice and 20-minute slow-cooked rice? I'll time you. Here's a hint. New Minute Premium looks like slow-cooked rice, tastes like slow-cooked rice, but it's ready in about 5 minutes. Guess yet? Time.
New Minute Premium long grain rice. The big difference is time.
Clean and sober, an absolute stunner, says Jeffrey Lyons' sneak previews. It's Michael Keaton's finest performance. Michael Keaton, Clean and Sober, a story out of today's headlines, now in video stores.
Tomorrow is the last day to save during the pre-Easter sale at May Company. Shop early Saturday, 8 a.m. Save on the newest spring fashions and accessories. And this Saturday morning, you'll find 25 early bird specials. Brand new to the sale. Available for 2 hours only. Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. You'll save on select styles. From Levi's, Hager, Van Heusen, Reebok, Bugle Boy, Ocean Pacific, Vanity Fair, and many more. Spectacular 2-hour early bird specials. This Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. during the store-wide pre-Easter sale at May Company.
Your delicious Maruchan lunch takes 3 minutes before it's ready. What do you do with the time?
Me? Oh, I just like to unwind a little. Then I have lunch.
It only takes 3 minutes, but it's a good long lunch. Instant lunch from Maruchan.
This is the basic idea behind the Volvo 740 Turbo Wagon.
True Value Hardware Stores. Your place for service and selection where you'll find long-lasting power with their exclusive True Value alkaline batteries.
The Drake offers an exciting weekend in New York at a special price. The only Swiss hotel on Park Avenue. For reservations, call 800-DRAKE-NEW YORK or 212-421-0900.
Hang on a second. Yeah.
The lovely models exude radiant youth. Do you think you will gracefully accept aging?
Fast. Our new Quick Success program has a unique food plan that helps you lose weight.
Stupid thing to be doing.
The odds are against you. It's 3 to 1 you're going to lose. When you ignore plaque, you're gambling with gingivitis, an early form of gum disease. You need Listerine Antiseptic, the only non-prescription mouthwash accepted by the American Dental Association for its significant help in preventing and reducing plaque and gingivitis. And Listerine still kills bad breath germs. So brush, floss, and use Listerine to help prevent gingivitis. Chances are you'll beat the odds.
When fashion flair needs special care, try Woolite in your machine. For dresses and skirts and delicate shirts, it's a special kind of clean. Woolite in your machine. A name you can trust when safety's a must. Woolite in your machine. From active wear to evening wear, whatever clothes need special care, trust Woolite in your machine. Woolite in your machine.
This is Sizzler's all-you-can-eat salad bar. This is the build-your-own tostada bar we added to Sizzler's salad bar. And this is the hot pasta bar we added to the build-your-own tostada bar that we added to Sizzler's salad bar. Now, what more could we possibly do to improve a feast like this? Add a shrimp dinner and give it all to you for just $6.99. Sizzler's new giant fried shrimp and salad bar dinner. Just $6.99 for a limited time only. Sizzler, a fresh experience.
When Ford introduced the Probe, the star of the auto shows became a real-life sensation. It looks like it just came off the drawing board. The interior is right out of the future. And the way it drives, it's so quick. The Probe from Ford. Have you ever priced one? They're very easy to get into.
Good evening, everybody. Tonight at 10, calling him a charismatic liar, a judge throws the book at carpet cleaning whiz kid Barry Minko. Details on the sentence at 10.
The one-day challenge is back. And once again, we leave the competition in the dust. Right now, we have a spring sale. For only $149, you get our famous showroom finish shine. But hurry, this is a limited time offer. You won't find a better time to make your old car look like new with our showroom finish shine for only $149. Only at One Day Paint and Body, a complete showroom finish shine for only $149.
Close time! Close time! Close time!
Designer brands at 20 to 50% off.
Close time. You know, you never talk about your father.
He's a professional embarrassment.
Look out for people wearing bibs.
Billy Crystal, Alan King, and Joe Beth Williams.
I know you for 37 years, and we just met.
Memories of Me, directed by Henry Winkler, coming to video cassette.
She loved the wrong woman's husband. Now the mob wants her dead. Heaven is the only place she can hide, and all hell's breaking loose.
Another way out of here?
Tom Berenger, Last Rites, coming to video cassette.
Every day, cats perform incredible balance.
But Dr. Stein, is it safe? Trust me.
Introducing the new Amigo. Part sports car, part truck.
It's a lie.
Well, what do you think, Elmo?
You've created a monster.
When Rick Carpenter walked into Security Pacific with a question about his checking account and bags under his eyes, he reaffirmed a basic truth. Banking worries don't keep banking hours. That's why Security Pacific has a 24-hour customer service line that can do more than answer questions about all your accounts. It can transfer funds and even stop payments on checks. So anytime, day or night, just call. We'll be waiting up for you. Security Pacific. We want to be your bank for life.
If you buy a new Suzuki Sidekick today...
If you buy a new 16-valve Swift today...
If you buy a new Suzuki Samurai today... You'll get up to $1,000 cash back on a selected Sidekick.
$700 cash back on a 16-valve Swift automatic.
$1,000 cash back from Suzuki on a Samurai. But time's running out.
See your Southern California Suzuki dealer today.
Consumer reporter David Horowitz, weekdays on the Channel 4 News.
And I did apologize, and he knows that.
Stay tuned. Later, we'll be right back.
Today's Monday, coming off a rough weekend. Saturday, I painted the den and came up aching, so I took aspirin. Sunday, I cleaned the attic. More aches, more aspirin.
If you take aspirin more than once a week, make your aspirin Tri-Buffered Bufferin. It's 100% aspirin, plus 3 buffers that help protect against stomach upset plain aspirin can cause.
I sure needed it this weekend.
Tri-Buffered Bufferin, in tablets and caplets. If you take aspirin more than once a week.
This is Epcot Center. Epcot Center at Walt Disney World in Florida.
Radio Shack.
Here it is. The Tandy 1000 SL computer system. IBM PC compatible and sale price for under $9.99. Save $200.
Comes complete with color monitor and built-in DeskMate software.
Word processing, graphics, worksheet.
I've never seen one so easy to use.
Greetings. Need directions back to your planet?
This technology is more advanced than we thought.
And we saved $200.
Beam it up.
Save $200 on the Tandy 1000 SL system. Less than $999 only at Radio Shack.
Long hair used to be the look, but now short hair is definitely in. And skirts used to be long, but now short skirts are all the rage. And remember when long cars were status symbols? But now short cars show success. Well, long tax forms used to be the only way to go, but this year, their smart money is riding on the California short form. The short form is fast. You can even itemize your deductions. So keep it short and simple with the California State Short Tax Form.
In today's higher revving and hotter running engines, wear is a greater problem than ever before. Oil breakdown can shorten the life of vital engine parts. That's why there's Castrol. Castrol provides maximum protection against viscosity and thermal breakdown. So use Castrol, because driving today can be a grind. Castrol, engineered for today's smaller cars.
My mother gave me this table when I got married, and every week I dusted it with Pledge. Then I gave it to my daughter.
When I got married, and every week I dust it with Pledge.
For 30 years, it's had a beautiful shine, week after week.
Year after year, with no buildup. End dust just evaporates, leaving wood looking as dry and unprotected as before. But a Pledge shine protects beautifully. And when my daughter gets married...
Yeah, never.
With Pledge, dusting can be beautiful.
Fletch is back.
Hold on tight.
When there's more trouble than one man can handle.
Little lower.
There's more than one man for the job. Chevy Chase. Fletch lives. Rated PG. Now playing at theaters everywhere.
Meet the Dream Team.
Tell me this is a bad dream.
They're committed to truth, justice, and the New Jersey mental institution.
It's great to be young and insane.
Michael Keaton, Christopher Lloyd, the Dream Team. Rated PG-13. Special sneak preview Saturday night.
Hi, I'm Richard Crenna. The subject is homeless people, and they need your help. There's a local nonprofit organization called PATH, People Assisting the Homeless. PATH provides food, clothing, temporary housing, and counseling. So far, PATH has succeeded in helping over 3,000 homeless people to help themselves return to the mainstream with dignity. But PATH can't continue their wonderful work without your support. You can help the homeless by calling PATH at 213-474-PATH. Thank you.
We interrupt this program to bring you special bulletin sponsored by Surf Detergent. Rock Credit. What's it like out there?
So hot that Dad is sweating buckets. Mom, what do you think of the situation?
Some smell has created the sock monster, and it's raining stinky socks everywhere. Our lab technicians may have found clues to the cause of this smell. A most disgusting specimen. Can Surf save the Critic family? Dirty clothes go in. Clean clothes come out. Surf got out the odors. Now we can breathe easier. Hope you like our commercial.
Introducing the first water rinsable cold cream. New Difference from Noxzema. Difference is different. It deep cleans and removes makeup. But unlike ordinary cold creams, Difference simply rinses away with water, leaving soft, cleaner skin. So you can be the beautiful woman you are underneath it all. New Difference from Noxzema, the first water rinsable cold cream. The rinse makes the difference.
Presenting Plastic Applicator Tampax Tampons. Comfortable, easy, plastic.
I want my plastic.
Tampax Tampons expand to fit your natural shape.
I want my plastic. No tampon design protects you better. I want my plastic.
Plastic Applicator Tampax Tampons. The pick of the plastics.
It's a little spray of country. It's Glade Potpourri in the spray. It's country wildflowers with a little bit of garden fruit and spice.
Introducing Glade Potpourri in a spray.
It's a little spray of country.
Glade captures potpourri in a spray, so you can enjoy the fragrances of fresh garden blossoms, spices, and fruits for any room in your home, anytime, instantly.
New Glade potpourri spray. It's a little spray of country.
Bert is back with a bang.
Ain't like the movies, kid.
And he hasn't lost his charm.
Are we going to bed or what?
Reynolds is sharp and funny.
Where is our killer? And where the hell is our pizza?
A private eye with a wink.
I hope you know what you're doing. If I knew what I was doing, it wouldn't be half the fun.
It's classic Bert as the lovable...
I'll take him. You take the other old guy.
Unstoppable.
It was just a tiny little explosion.
B.L. Stryker on tonight's Monday Mystery Movie.